Hi everyone, back here for another video with my iPad. And here I'm using the M5 iPad Pro. I got this as some kind of a reward, so I'm very happy about that, of course. But what I'm not happy about is the fact that I have to leave all my iPad accessories behind. And I mean everything. Well, probably except for the charger. And as you can imagine, if I try to get all of these accessories back, it will be crazy expensive, especially the iPad Magic Keyboard. I was so sad to leave my old Magic Keyboard. And there is, of course, the Magic Keyboard for the M5 iPad Pro, but that will cost me a leg and an arm to get one, and I don't feel good spending that much money on a keyboard again. So I searched, and I think I found the best budget-friendly Magic Keyboard alternative. This is Satechi's On The Go keyboard. I bought this myself, and this is not sponsored. I got this keyboard for $56, but the normal price is $79.99. So it is clear that this is way cheaper than the $299 Magic keyboard. But of course, there's some drawbacks, and you should not expect the same experience as using the expensive Magic Keyboard. But there are many things I like and love about this keyboard, and just a few that I don't like. First thing I like the most is what I just mentioned, the price. It's more than 3 times cheaper than the Magic Keyboard. And with the price, the second thing I like is the functionality or the functionalities I get out of this $80 keyboard. This is a multi-device keyboard where I can connect up to 3 devices, something we cannot do on the Magic Keyboard. I just press on the function key, then the letter Q, W, or E, then I can connect or switch to 3 devices. So I can use this with my iPad, my iPhone, or even my Android phone. Note that this is a Mac-oriented keyboard, so although I can connect this to my Windows laptop, the keyboard shortcuts then will be different from the usual. Like, for example, I have to use Option plus Tab to switch apps in Windows. But all the function keys on top here are working well on my iPad and even on my Android phone. So that is the other functionality that makes me really like this keyboard. For example, here I can use the brightness control on my iPad and the same thing on my Android phone. I can use this button to display the app switcher, and I can press mute, unmute, volume down, volume up. The last functionality I really love, and I'm saving the best for last, is the globe key. Why I love this, it's because I can do my multitasking and other iPad keyboard shortcuts. Here are some of my most used keyboard shortcuts. So globe plus the option key and then arrow left or right will make an app to be a slide over. The globe plus this backslash is to hide and show the slide over. Then globe plus F is to make an app in full screen. Then globe plus control plus the arrow left or right is to put an app on split screen. And globe plus A is to show the dock. Globe plus H is to go back to the home screen. Globe plus C is to show the control center. Globe plus N is to show the notification center. And one press on the globe key is to show the emojis. Next thing I like about this keyboard is the design. The leather finish makes it look premium. It doesn't look cheap and it feels good touching it. The finish is really good as well. As you see here, in between the keys are made really well. The edges, although it's soft to the touch, it doesn't feel like it will break. And the cover of this keyboard is also the stand for the iPad or your phone. And something we cannot do with the Magic Keyboard is use the iPad in portrait mode while it's on the stand. This stand also has good hinges and it can be adjusted to multiple angles. It is also very strong. I can put it in an angle and write on the iPad and it stays stable. The last thing I like about this keyboard is the good typing feel and the good typing feedback. But of course, it's not the same as typing on the magical Magic Keyboard. Let me just give you the typing sound test and let you listen to it, and hope this helps in case you're thinking to get this keyboard. As for the things I don't like, it's just based on my own preference and maybe I'm just nitpicking. But first is the size. I think this size is perfect for the 13-inch iPad. But since I use the 11-inch, then my OCD mind wants that it has the same height or the same size when I carry this around. Or when I put my iPad on the stand, it would look nicer if there are no spaces on the side like here. So maybe a version for the 11-inch will be good. Or maybe this is just right, since I can also put my phone beside it, whether the iPad is in portrait or landscape mode. Second thing I dislike is that this is not lappable. And what I mean is that I cannot use it on my lap for a long time. Well, I can use this on my lap, but the sharp edges will surely dig into my skin. Last thing is that oil easily sticks on the keycaps, but anyway, I can also easily wipe it away. I will give you an update if the spacebar will turn out to be the same what happened to the spacebar of my Magic Keyboard. So that's Satechi's On The Go keyboard, a very great alternative to the iPad Magic Keyboard because of all the reasons I just showed in this video. Hope this video helps, and that's it. Thanks for watching.